Well, if this handsome little guy doesn't pull at your heartstrings, I don't know what will. Marissa Woods from the Spca is back to introduce us to Peter. Say hi to everybody, Peter. Say hello. Can you turn around? So yeah, good morning. Glad to have you back.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us about Peter's story.
So Peter came to us from another shelter in Florida. They got pretty full and needed some help with the dog they had.
It's a story we often hear a lot.
Yes. So he was at their shelter since April 10th, and he's been at our shelter since May 4th. So he's actually been without a permanent home for quite a while now, almost 5 months.
Long. Yes. I know. Well, and we were trying to figure out, he's definitely some type of lab mix.
Yes. So if you're a lab lover, he is a nice, loyal boy. He's mellow, trainable. So he's going to make a great companion for somebody.
So the kicker is, and this may be why he's staying here a little bit longer than what we would like him to, but he is heartworm positive. So explain what that means. Again, when people hear that, they go, oh no, I don't want any part of that, but it's really okay. Talk about what that means.
Yeah, so dogs get heartworms when they get bitten by a mosquito that carries the heartworm larva. So that's what happened to Peter. It is preventable. Unfortunately, Peter did test positive for it when he came to our shelter. And he's actually already been treated for it, so the new owner actually doesn't have to do anything except help him recover. If you take a look at him a little bit closer, you'll see he's got a couple of shaved areas, and that's where he had his injections, so those are already all done.
So it's done, like everything, so there's literally nothing else. Is he fine to be with other animals, other dogs, other cats, children?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And a lot of people might be afraid that it's contagious, that he can pass it from himself to another dog or to a person, and you can only get it from a mosquito, so he can't pass it on to anyone else.
Okay.
So he is safe to play with other dogs. There's no risk to another pet from him.
Are they more prone to get it after already having it? I mean, what's kind of the...
Absolutely.
Okay. So does he just have to make sure that he's on a preventative? Is that what's going to help that?
Yeah, every month for the rest of his life, if he's on something like Trifexis or Confortis, anything that's got a heartworm preventative in it, because absolutely he would be more susceptible to getting it a second time.
Every dog should be on that,
Every dog should be on it, yes. Especially in Florida, and we've got mosquitoes everywhere, and we're in a swampy area, so it is very possible for your dog to get infected with heartworms.
Well, kind of paint the picture with what's going on over at your place. How many are you guys full these days? Kind of talk about other loved ones that are still looking for homes.
Well, actually, we just had, I don't know if you were aware, there was like a Clear the Shelter event that happened the previous weekend. So we actually had a lot of success with that. Yay. So we're a little bit on the quieter side, but Peter is one of those that we had the fee waived event and he still didn't find a forever home. Okay. So there are some dogs and cats out there who didn't have any luck during that fee waived weekend, and they're still looking for forever homes. We've got dogs, we've got cats, we have a couple of birds, we have lots of rabbits up for adoption as well.
Really? Okay.
So there's a lot of animals, a lot of different species looking for a forever home at the shelter right now.
And I know you wanted to mention an event you have coming up October 7th as well that you want to go ahead and get teams signed up for and get the word out. It's
about 5 or 6 weeks away. October 7th is going to be this 27th annual Pet Walk for Spca Tampa Bay. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. And not only is it a fundraiser, it's a great time for you. You can come out and bring your pets. There's going to be a doggy water park hosted by Love My Dog Resort. There's also going to be a pet costume contest.
Awesome.
As well as some really cool shopping for your dog, clothes, leashes and collars, toys.
So do you encourage people to go ahead and start setting up teams now? What do people and families need to do today?
Absolutely. If you go to petwalk.org, you can actually start your team today. It's $25 to register yourself or to register yourself as a team captain. And then you can start raising money. You can email your friends. You can post to your social media that you have a team and you want to raise money for the animals at Spca Tampa Bay, so that is available to do today.
Okay, and then as Peter relaxes here and lays down, how can we get Peter? How can we find out more about him and see if he would make a good family member?
We welcome you to bring your whole family on down to the shelter. We're here 6 days a week. You can bring along your other dog, you can bring along your kids, the whole family, to do a meet and greet with him to make sure he's the perfect match. And you can see him online and read about his story at spcatampabay.org.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today and bringing Peter with us. And hopefully Peter will have a new home soon.
Yes.
Right, Peter? Say bye-bye. Say come and adopt me. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back. Good job, Peter.